Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We've got episode number 6 of the series here. We've got the brand mid. I've been getting lots of requests to do a brand video, and this one is a little bit older, so it's not that much older. It's like a couple days older. So I'll be showing that off here. When I start this, I usually always end up showing up a little bit later. This episode here, we're going to try and talk about some things that you can do in the lane as far as middle goes when you're playing as Brand. Not very much Elo Hell things to talk about in this game. That guy'll die. That's pretty funny. I also wrote a little mini article about people that you run into while you play League of Legends. So I'm going to post that, or at least the link in the description. If you're watching this on ROG, you'll be able to find it there. With Brand, I mean, what you want to do early is try and last hit as often as you can, obviously, but that's what you want to do on everybody. I leveled the W first this game. That was just an accident. Usually I go with the E just so I can get the percentage-based HP off of them. You might want to do a little bit less spells than I'm doing in the lane here, but I just wasn't really worried about the gank. I usually go back early, or I like to stay way back here where it's kind of impossible for the jungler to get me. The one thing that I really do like about Brand, though, other than like his 20-hour long stun, is the fact that his attack animation is really fast and it's pretty high considering he's an AP hero. So this game you'll see a bunch of really funny ultimates. The one thing you want to do, though, I think the biggest thing to learning Brand is just the timing on the W and just practicing your skill shots, because you'll learn that once you can practice and learn how to land your Q every time, you're gonna just shit on kids all day long. The beginning of this game kind of starts off really slow as far as everybody else goes. They're pretty much just failing miserably in all of their lanes, and you kind of just want to ignore them for the most part if you can. I mean, I know it's much easier said than done, but as often as you can, you try and ignore those guys and ignore your team doing bad, because it's only going to make everything go snowball downhill from there. See that guy kill that guy there. Thanks to everybody that went to the CLG, ROG summer raffle thing. If you guys haven't already checked that out, I'll post another link to that in the description here. Anything will help those guys out as far as getting over to Gamescom. I know if you guys are watching this on ROG, then you guys really like them as well. So we'll see this epic bounce, ignite, stun, boom, and then a W. Crushed. Sorry I didn't slow that down sooner, guys, but it's all good. I'm going to try and get as many videos out as I can here. Mostly going to be doing requests as far as what people are talking about. I got like 50 requests to do Brand, so it's the only reason why I'm making this video so fast after my next one. I do have some other ones in mind. I really want to get a Jax game out there, so I've been practicing a lot of Jax. Been having a lot of success with it, but I really do like Brand as well too. If they don't have a really strong AP middle, or even if they do have a really strong AP middle, he is a good counter, I think, just because his lane control is so huge. Because you'll notice this whole game so far, this Orianna has maybe hit me with two spells, and either time I didn't get low, and she hasn't been coming up to me whatsoever. So the lane control that you get just from being Brand is pretty sweet. I go and I solo that blue there just because no one was around to help me. Didn't think I'd be able to do it so easily, but you know, with that 3-second stun or 2.5-second stun, it actually does make it pretty easy. Going around farming these creeps, trying to get as much CS as I can. Slow this down here. And then pretty much just everybody, you know, they did their job there. We got stuns, fears, slows, pretty much everything that needed to happen there went down. Came in for the gank a little bit late, but I still got there. This guy's gonna fiddle around with my tower for a little bit, but that's no big deal. We'll speed this up again a little bit until we get some more interesting stuff. Another thing as well too, I mentioned this before in a bunch of my other videos. If you guys aren't warding Dragon as often as you can, or at least telling your teammates to watch Dragon or any of that stuff, make sure you're trying to do that every game. It's a good habit to get into. Just because, check this out. I'm gonna slow this down just a little bit, just for a second. Pop my E, pop my Q. Guy hits me once. Auto attack him again. Tower kills him. Nice. Speed that back up to real speed. Thought I was gonna die here from that Dorian, and then I realized that she was middle, so I figured I was safe. As far as items goes, this game I was just rushing the death cap first. Usually I don't do that, but because I was just dominating so hard, I got 4 kills, pretty much uncontested CS. I decided I'd try and stick with it. This part here is my favorite. Boom. Almost a quadra kill, just from an ultimate in one spell. Loved it. I go after this guy. I probably could have killed that guy too if I wasn't so into myself and wanting to type LOL, LOL there. But, you know, when we get good kills, you want to talk about them. Probably shouldn't do that very often, but, you know, whatever. It is what it is. It was a pretty funny kill. Thanks a lot for all the likes on the other one, guys. I know I mentioned it in the last one. I'm trying to get as many likes as I can as well, too. Please keep that up for the rest of the series if you can. The more popularity I get, the bigger it'll get, and the more episodes that I will continue to make. And I'm going to make them anyways, even if people don't like them. I got a record amount of likes and dislikes, or whatever you call them. So I'm not really worried about it either way. If you don't like it, that's, you know, it's not going to ruin my day. But I really do appreciate all the likes. A lot of times in this game I get really close to dying, and I get saved a lot by my stun, so it's really good to practice that Q. I say practice, I mean, there's a bunch of things you could do to practice. You go play normal games, you can just play some custom games with bots, but the best practice is just getting as many games in of the hero as you can right now. Talk a little bit about how something of mine is raging. 12. I'm going to go on a solo another one of these blues. If your guys on your team aren't letting you take blue, just ask them nicely. Me blue, please. Anything like that. Because on your AP carries middle, on any AP really, you want blue as often as you can, just for the CDR, and obviously the mana is good too. I talked about the Golem Nazi previously in my other game, and I was pulling that off a little bit in this game. Trying to take as many blues as I possibly could. This guy tries to come and steal it. Oh, he does steal it. What a jerk. Try and slow this one down again. I don't think anything happens over here. Teammates get owned. Try and stay in the back. I just really want to toss my ult in there is all that I want to have happen. That guy gets crushed up. Trying to stay in the back of the fight. Guys are getting baited. No action. So just one of my teammates died there. No big. I didn't die. Really comes to try and kill me, but I teleport away just in time. But I'm a boss, and I timed that shit out. If anybody of you hasn't been to the LOL page in a while too, they just released the video and the patch notes for the next patch that'll be coming out in the next couple of days here. I will also put that in the comments, so if you guys want to check that out, you can see some of the buffs and nerfs that they have going on. They're buffing Nasus. They're kind of nerfing Fiddle, I guess, because they think he's too strong right now. And this point is, I think, where I go in and I try and Rambo. There's a couple of times in this game where I'll go in and I'll Rambo. It's no big. Who else are they buffing? They're buffing somebody else. I can't remember right now. I'll just post a link to it. It's all good. Smash that guy with Hadouken. Slow this down a little bit just in case anything happens. One moment. Then we got him pinned down right here, so this is going to be just epic sauce. Boom. And I die. I was really upset there. Lost 500 gold. upsetting. I'll speed it up really fast. Nobody wants to see me dead. Everybody wants to see me alive and killing. So I go back and I get another blue. Nobody else is going to help me, so I got to crush this thing by myself. I've been really debating whether or not to go Rylai's Alon. I've been seeing that build getting a lot more popular lately. I tried it first item the other day and had a pretty good showing for that game as well too. I don't think that gameplay for that game was that good though. Sorry, I forgot to slow it down just while I was changing something else. The game right now is so it's kind of a slide. You know, we started the game being really soft, and then I ended up getting really fed, and then able to kind of take over in the team fights. Biggest thing though, I mean, when you're playing an AP carry, you just want to stay in the back. You get in the front, and you just got taunt. You're basically telling everybody to kill you as fast as you can by you getting up there, because they know you got like 1500 HP, you got 0 armor, 0 magic resist, so you really offer nothing as far as meat is concerned. You'll just fold in half like a second. Yeah, this is it right here, I think. I'm like, oh, I'll kill this guy, no big. And instead I just blow up. Get a little bait going for my team here. I think instead this thing will just die. Who knows? Oh, we got him. Oh, epic fight, still I'm not there. And then I make some little jerk comment, I think, somewhere in here about how after I've died, nobody can do anything. And then this guy fucking owns me back. And he says, what does he say? He says, then just don't die then. And I was like, okay, fair enough. You'll see that I went for the Will of the Ancients next. And usually when you see people go Will of the Ancients, they'll always go and they'll get a Hex Tech right after. But this game I didn't think so much of it. And I wasn't going to get both of them. See, I almost made the mistake of running in there again, being in the front, like our Singed is doing a pretty good job of doing right now. This time they don't fall for the bait and chase after him, though, so. Speed it up a little bit more here. Oh. This is one thing that I really hate a lot of people do, is you get middle inhibitor down and you're punishing on them, and for some reason your team will just only still meet up middle. When you take down the inhibitor and you take down the towers, go to a different goddamn lane. Take another inhibitor. Go do Baron. Go do whatever, you know? Push another lane while you do Baron. Doesn't really matter. Hold on. Oh, that guy died. Oh, here we go. Follow with the arrow. Try and throw my ult in at a really good time here. Oh, just rapes me though. There we go. We'll throw that ult in now. Boom. So much AoE. Of course, the fast chick's gonna get away. That's always what happens. But thanks for watching, guys. This will probably be the end of it. 11-2. I know this wasn't really the best quality of games, just for you know, playing against the guys that I was playing against. But thanks for watching. Subscribe, please, if you already haven't, and make sure you like the video. It really does help. I know you guys are probably wondering, you know, what does it do for you? But it does help me out a lot. And thanks a lot. Take it easy, guys. Have a good one. Peace.